Aaron Rodgers is officially a member of the New York Jets. And, the media was trying to make it seem like, man, this ain't going to work at all. Aaron Rodgers probably ain't going to try to connect with his new young teammates. He probably isn't going to be all that hands-on when it comes to building chemistry and camaraderie with the new receivers he's going to be throwing the football to. And all Aaron Rodgers has done is stick it to the media. And I was telling a lot of my homies this. Aaron Rodgers is the kind of person that likes proving people wrong. He likes toying with the media. All the media narrative was about Aaron Rodgers is kind of like he's just this crazy, old, hippie kind of quarterback who just runs to the beat of his own drum. He doesn't really try to do anything for the betterment of the team. And then he goes to the New York Jets. He shows up to OTAs, albeit he says that he doesn't plan on showing up to every practice. But one thing that you guys have to remember is that their offensive coordinator is Nathaniel Hackett. And yeah, Nathaniel Hackett was awful when he was the head coach of the Denver Broncos. But luckily enough, him and Aaron Rodgers have a good relationship. And Aaron Rodgers already knows the system that Nathaniel Hackett is going to be running. So there's not really a reason why he needs to be going to all the OTA practices. It's not like he's not showing up to any of them at all. He's bonding with his new teammates. Like everything that the media said about Aaron Rodgers has kind of been proven wrong by him up to this point. Oh, how's he going to connect with the younger teammates on his roster? Well, he's going to NBA games with them. Sauce Gardner loves him. The whole team loves him. As soon as he got traded to the New York Jets, nearly the whole entire New York Jets roster changed their profile pictures on social media to Aaron Rodgers and his University of Cal jersey. The New York Jets locker room loves Aaron Rodgers. They've rallied around Aaron Rodgers. They kind of view Aaron Rodgers like that crazy uncle that's a little bit out there, but he's just cool. That's Aaron Rodgers with the New York Jets, and that's what the New York Jets need. The New York Jets went 7-10 last year with Joe Flacco, Zach Wilson, and Mike White at quarterback. They don't need MVP Aaron Rodgers. People keep asking, is Aaron Rodgers going to return to his MVP form? He may not. But they don't need him to be MVP Aaron Rodgers. All they need is consistent quarterback play. And even though Aaron Rodgers is up there in age, you can still get that. If you can go 7-10 with Zach Wilson, Flacco, and Mike White, then you can at least go 9-8, 10-7 or better with Aaron Rodgers at the helm. Yes, Aaron Rodgers had a down year in 2022, but it's not like the Green Bay Packers had the best situation last season. And everything that Aaron Rodgers kind of asked for in Green Bay that he didn't receive, he's gotten with the New York Jets. How many Packers fans for years have been saying that Aaron Rodgers needed more help and the Packers refused to give it to him? Every year, the first round of the draft rolls around and Packers fans are praying to God that their GM drafts a wide receiver just for them to spend it on a defensive player or an offensive lineman or something. He goes to the New York Jets. He says, hey, I want him, and him. And the New York Jets make it happen. The situation that Aaron Rodgers is in right now is really similar to the situation that Tom Brady walked into back in 2020 with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Why did Tom Brady leave the New England Patriots? One, because Bill Belichick didn't really value him as much. And two, the Patriots were unwilling to give Tom Brady more weapons needed for him to still be able to compete at a high level at his age. Aaron Rodgers shouldn't be asked to carry a squad the way he was asked to carry the Green Bay Packers over the last couple of years. When you have an older, aging quarterback, of course he's going to need more help. And the New York Jets have given Aaron Rodgers that. They went out, they signed Allen Lazard, they signed Randall Cobb. Robert Saleh came out and tried to knock the report that, man, the New York Jets, we weren't really bending to Aaron Rodgers' wishes. Man, stop the cap, man. Aaron Rodgers told y'all who he wanted, and nearly all the rumored players that Aaron Rodgers said he wanted, guess what? They're all on the roster now. Randall Cobb, fam? You mean to tell me that you just went out to sign Randall Cobb because you just thought he was a good fit? Stop the cap, Robert Saleh. You know Aaron Rodgers told y'all boys to go out there and sign Randall Cobb and get Alan Lazard and get these players, and y'all made it happen because y'all were desperate. New York is desperate. These boys haven't been to the AFC Championship since what? Rex Ryan? 2010? That's when I first started watching football. So, of course, you were going to have to appease Aaron Rodgers if you wanted him to come to the Big Apple and play for you. And now you got him. And now all Aaron Rodgers has to do is uphold his end of the bargain, which I believe that he will. The offensive line is kind of the biggest concern that everybody has, but this offensive line is pretty solid. Okay, you're going to have Mekhi Becton coming back fully healthy. Now, we don't know if he's going to play left tackle or right tackle, but I don't really think it makes too much of a difference because I think that this offensive line is set either way. Their offensive guard position is pretty secured. You're going to have Elijah Vera Tucker also coming back fully healthy. You have a really good rushing attack with Breece Hall coming back fully healthy. You have an incredible group of wide receivers. This is the best wide receiving core that Aaron Rodgers has ever had in his whole entire career. I mean, at best, he had Jordy Nelson at his prime, and then you had Devontae Adams. But when's the last time you can say Aaron Rodgers had a wide receiver core that was this talented and this deep? Garrett Wilson was the best rookie wide receiver last year. Alan Lazard is a really good number 2. Mecole Hardman. You also have Breece Hall. You have a loaded group of running backs. This defense is going to be phenomenal. You don't need Aaron Rodgers to play at an incredibly high level. You don't need Green Bay Packers Aaron Rodgers when he was winning back-to-back MVPs to return, although you would like that, especially when you think about all the money that you're paying him over the next couple of years. But if Aaron Rodgers can at least play at a top 12 level, that's going to be good enough to get the New York Jets to the AFC Championship game, because even though the AFC is home to the majority of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, the New York Jets have an outstanding defense. And imagine how better this defense is going to be this season now that they're going to have a competent offense. The offense kind of held back the defense in a way because anytime you get a stop on defense, you go to the sideline, you go over there to get you a little sip of Gatorade, and then all of a sudden you got to return back onto the field 30 seconds later because you got Zach Wilson throwing an interception or your offense is going 3 and out. Aaron Rodgers, I strongly doubt that he's going to disappoint with the New York Jets. Now, I don't know what your expectations for Aaron Rodgers are, but my expectations are that Aaron Rodgers is going to be a solid QB for the New York Jets. He's going to be better than what they've had at quarterback in the last decade. And he's going to be able to not only get this team to the postseason, but they're going to be able to make a deep postseason run because of how good this defense is and the fact that they now are going to have serviceable quarterback play. Some of you guys make it seem like the New York Jets need Aaron Rodgers to play at a top 3, top 5 level. No, the hell they don't. You can still win not having out of this world quarterback play. Like, so many of you guys are just thrown off by the arrival of Patrick Mahomes. Ever since Patrick Mahomes came into the league, so many people's expectations on what a championship quarterback is has been misconstrued. We saw the 49ers make it to a Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo. We saw the 49ers make it to the NFC Championship with Brock Purdy. Hell, Seattle was balling out with Geno Smith. Geno freaking Smith. You don't need to have incredible quarterback play to make it far in the postseason. All you need is to have serviceable quarterback play with a quarterback who knows how to take care of the football and also a fantastic defense. This team is good enough to go toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. This is a talented roster, and all they really needed was Aaron Rodgers. If you talk to any New York Jets fan last season, they would tell you that they feel they were a quarterback away from making it to the playoffs. Now you have Aaron Rodgers. As long as Aaron Rodgers is serviceable and he doesn't completely fall off the cliff, this New York Jets team is at least going to be able to make it to the playoffs. Now, how far they're going to make it to the playoffs, I'm not really going to argue with you guys on that. That's up to you to decide. But in my opinion, I think the Jets are going to be able to make it to the AFC Championship game. Now, if you feel they're going to be able to make it to the wild card round or the divisional round, and then they'll end up losing in one of those two rounds, okay. But I think we mostly should be able to come to an agreement, most of us that have a logical understanding of how the NFL works. And I think that we can pretty much be assured that the Jets will at least be able to make it to the playoffs. The AFC East is pretty tough. You got the Dolphins, you got the Bills, you got to worry about the New England Patriots still. I'm never going to count out Bill Belichick. But the New York Jets, with this defense, the fact that they have a really good team built around Aaron Rodgers, I think they have given Aaron Rodgers everything that he needs to be able to be successful with the New York Jets. Now, what's your expectations for what counts as a successful stint for Aaron Rodgers? That's up to you to decide. Some people may feel like it's Super Bowl or bust for Aaron Rodgers. Some people may be like, man, we just want Aaron Rodgers to get us to the playoffs. I don't know. But I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be able to be good with the New York Jets. I don't think this isn't going to work out. I don't think this is going to crash and burn. And I was listening to Peyton Manning when he did a recent episode on the Pat McAfee show, and even he was saying he expects this to work out simply for the fact that Aaron Rodgers is going to be reunited with Nathaniel Hackett, and that's a large reason for why Peyton Manning was successful when he ended up getting released by the Colts and going to the Denver Broncos. A big reason why he was able to be successful up there in the Mile High was because the Denver Broncos ended up running plays and formations that Peyton Manning was similar with back in his time with Indianapolis. Same thing with Tom Brady. Like, Tom Brady went to the Buccaneers, and of course they tried to do their own thing, but eventually they said, you know what, let's try to do things that worked for Tom Brady when he was successful with New England. It's not like the New York Jets are going to get Aaron Rodgers and he's learning a system that's completely foreign to him, like Russell Wilson did last year when he got traded to the Denver Broncos. Anytime you have a quarterback that has good chemistry and a good understanding of what his offensive coordinator wants to do, his tendencies, most of the times it ends up working out. So I don't really see Aaron Rodgers disappointing with the New York Jets. I think it's going to work.